Hey, it's Andy from DrakenStone, and this is another update for our 7th Kickstarter, Escape from DrakenStone Castle. Well, it looks like today we're over our goal. We reached over $500, and so it looks like our project will launch. Thanks to everybody that's pledged so far. There's still 10 more days to go in the Kickstarter. Okay, so let's go through a few more interesting and fun things about the book. And so I'm going to show you this puzzle that's in the back. This is one of the puzzles that you will encounter in the book. Okay, if you have a party that you're playing with and you're the game master, you can cut all these pieces out, hand them to the players, and then you basically say those shapes make a rectangle. Okay, if you can figure out how to put it together, then the door magically opens and you get to the next room. So it's literally a puzzle that you have to put together. The answer, of course, is in the book. All right, and then one of the other puzzles, I have a whole page filled with puzzle doors, okay? This page has puzzle doors. There's 5 different doors, and I'm going to read one of them to you. Puzzle room number 4. This room simply has one door. Carved into the wood of the door is the phrase, "Please say only to open." Unfortunately, the stonemason suffered from a condition and so you have to figure out how that door opens. And I'm not going to say it here because the answer is inside the book. But anyway, there's a whole page of different puzzle doors, and so if you want to perplex your players, you can use that page like the puzzle door page. Okay, let's check out some of the other interesting things that are sort of unique. In Area 7 of Dungeon of the Orc Lord, you enter this art gallery, right? Okay, so there's no monsters in the art gallery. However, this one statue is super interesting. Let's read the description. Every room has a description box that you read aloud, okay? It says, "A life-size statue of a woman stands alone. The carving is made of marble and depicts a pleading figure on one knee, her hands outstretched and together, as if cupping some unseen object." Okay, so as a player in the game, you have to figure out what object do you put into the statue's hand to break the spell on the statue. It's magic, okay? So the answer is the statue's waiting for you to put something in her hand before she comes to life. What object is it? Well, you could guess, but that might take 1,000 years before you guess the right thing. So you have to do a little research on who is this person? What was she famous for? How many decades or millennia ago did she live? So you have to do a little bit of checking, a little bit of history. So anyway, it's not just all hack and slash, but at first, when you run into the statue, you won't know what to do. And so you have to try to gather the clues and gather the information and maybe come back to it. Anyway, so I hope that you find that all these little tidbits are interesting, and those are just little tastes of the book that's almost 200 pages long. The whole back section is NPCs. Okay, there's a whole section of NPCs. There's a whole section of magic items. There's a whole section of feats. There's a whole section of player characters that you could play in the game. Let's say your friends come over and you just want to play right now, but you don't want to spend an hour making characters. Great. There's at least a dozen characters that are ready to play right there in the back of the book. So you can just give each player one of these sheets and you can start the game. No setup time required, okay? And there's even a handout for new players. Player's guide. Just give the players this guide, this easy handout. There's some cool artwork on there too from Angela Michelle Schiller, the artist of the book. There's a player's guide here. You can hand it out to the players and you can say, all right, let's play this game. So if they've never played a tabletop role-playing game before, they at least have a little cheat sheet where they can read it and go, okay, this is the actions I can do on my turn and so on. So anyways, hope you thought this little taste of the book was helpful and gets your curiosity piqued. So I'm really excited that in 10 days the first patrons will receive their copy of the book. So thanks for everybody that's participating in the Kickstarter, and can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye bye.